already, putting the headsets on. Rosalina and Luma, definitely not the most common character, but also, of course, you have top-level representation in the form of the Buzz. It's actually going to be Wario, one of, I feel like, the French specialties, one of the staples.
This is the French quality, the French character, the best way to represent our country. And moving on, Rosalina and Luma against Wario is not a matchup that Gluten even likes against Dabba, so I'm quite surprised. I'm going to see what he can do against Luma, most of all.
Yeah, for sure. So right now, I mean, the name of the game for Rosalina is like, hey, you want to play keep away, you want to really gently push them away, because you have a lot of really good fade back aerials, and also just a distinct lack of disjoints from Wario, but he has, of course, a lot of speed to be able to make it in. But look at those setups already. The F-throw into the up smash from Luma. This is, Mr. M.Pop0 is already playing confidently and smoothly.
Yeah, finally, Ybac managed to get in, but only 17%. Everything he did up to now was perfect. He managed to avoid Ybac coming in and avoiding Luma. Luma did the job of the bodyguard for like 30 seconds, and for the first time Ybac is in control of the game. He's going to go for an Edgeguard. Didn't manage to do a lot of things with that. Mr. M.Pop0 managed to get back on the terrain. Situation just reset it, but overall, M.Pop0 has been winning all the different interactions up to now, so he's overall in the control, I think.
Yeah, for sure. And oh, that's such a nasty setup to be in, but alas, the dash grab a little bit too slow. You need the standing grab. And again, even if you're not confident in standing grab distance, that is going to give you the space that you need. And Mr. M.Pop0 is playing exactly how you need to. Slow and also being able to set up effectively. Setting up yet another ledge grab. Ybac, I just feel like has been playing through a back foot this whole time.
Yes, and the setup you talked about it from M.Pop0, perfect. I mean, the execution-wise, he was exactly where he needed to be, and that one was perfect. My goodness, is that how we are going to start the day?
That coverage was fantastic. You have Rosalina able to, you know what, hey, tech roll in, go ahead, take a look at what happens. You have Luma able to cover the rest of that space. That was such a nasty position for Ybac, and now Mr. M.Pop0 has a confident lead for himself.
Yo, yes, M.Pop0 from Vegas team obviously doing a lot of work already from the first round. Okay, I just realized they are in winner round 2 already, so maybe he got a pass here, but I can understand why. Looking at the works he's been doing on Ybac, that Ybac, yes, the waft is going to be online in a few seconds, but is he going to find a way to use it? Yes, maybe to punish such a dash attack, sure. Waft is there.
Yeah, exactly. So you at the ledge, you're looking for what? You're looking for down tilt and you're looking for dash attack. So jump off ledge is a really good, solid, consistent option because the only thing that Wario can really do is look for the back air as coverage at that point, and you need to establish that you're going for jump coverage at that point. So right now Ybac has lost that advantage, now back to neutral. This is looking like a bit of a difficult situation. Tries to go for that hitbox extension. That's a down tilt dash attack, but only the late hitbox.
Yeah, the south spot here doesn't manage to get him out of the situation because he is one stock behind. Yes, the waft is online again, but I don't see him using it now. He's going to find a kill, as you say, with the back air or something. And because he's fishing for it, Mr. M.Pop0 knows exactly what to expect from him, and he can punish the positioning accordingly. And he's been doing this wonderfully up to now. Look at the persons already. And Luma again doing a lot of job here.
Look how many times the two of them have clanked. Look how often the two of them have traded. Mr. M.Pop0 right now is just zoning Ybac away, but finally able to find that opening. Just getting under that hitbox from Luma and ends up down air with Luma. This is still a bit of a nasty position to be in. Looking for the safe down air, backs off a little bit, doesn't get the neutral air coverage. Mr. M.Pop0 finally going to be losing the full stop to a back air.
So yeah, finally, and well, now the job needs to be done. We talked about the execution of Mr. M.Pop0. Now I want to see a good string and a good setup from Ybac now, just to go to that warp and dig it up. I don't know why, but not looking good like now for Ybac.
Oh, absolutely, and you can't even get up attack Luma, especially if you only go through the gentleman, because that's the bait. You get stuck and you get up attack animation, you go through all that hit lag, and then all of a sudden, even the strong down air hitbox sends you off to the side. Mr. M.Pop0 still in a confident lead. Right now just saying, hey, do you know this matchup? Do you know the vibe check? Clearly not, because look at this damage output.
He's getting frustrated. Ybac just want to get in and go for some hits, and look at that double down smash in the face. You're not going to like it. This is not how you want to start the set and your journey inside UFA, in UFA. So yeah, for now, 60-89%. I mean, right now
Rosalina is clean.
Yeah,
like the positioning, the anti-airs, almost everything that Mr. M.Pop0 is doing is successfully connecting Ybac. He's going to be stuck off stage. No bike means no recovery mix-up. Means that you have to just upbeat to the ledge.
Nah, die with honor, man. You should have gone for the waft here. Just die. But yeah, okay. So Mr. M.Pop0 here. In full control of the set, the game. Maybe for the set we shall see what Ybac can do. I'm not sure. Every time he tried to get rid of Luma, Mr. M.Pop0 just using a hit or something just to clank with him.
Exactly. I feel like this just has to, we have to talk about how good M.Pop0 has been at juggling thus far, right?
Not only that, the juggle was perfect, yes, but that Luma survived so well because, again, clanking with all the hits from Wario, knowing exactly he's going to go for an aggressive option just to get rid of him, because this is normally your game plan when you're against Rosalina and Luma. You go for the first hit to get rid of that little star. Oh!
A switch to Falco. I think this is a pretty good idea. Falco always good, especially on Battlefield. You have a lot of platform extensions, and Laser is such a solid tool in this matchup. You don't care if it goes Alina down B's it. It's fine. I can always have another Laser that I can throw out. But makes it back onto the stage, so risky, but keeps on swinging and makes it back unharmed.
Yeah, I mean, this is the first time he went for this option, so maybe Mr. will let it go for these ones. But next time, if he goes for such a red zone again on the ledge, you can be sure that he'll be there to catch him. Yeah. Now, you know that Falco is known for these cutscenes. This time where he goes for sprint that lasts for 30 seconds.
You need to jump in to be able to get those cutscenes going. You need to be able to find that opening, but now you're going to be stuck at the ledge. Multi-hits are so good because, yes, you can interact with the first hitbox, but then onwards, that's when the multi-hits come in. That's not something that Wario gives you, besides in the form of neutral air. So once again, going to be sending Ybac off stage, going to be making the setup, but you see M.Pop0 committing to the up smash, wasn't able to get that hit lag punish, but had that been another gentleman, that's when he can go and punish a get-up attack.
Yes, and you talked about it. He needs to get in, and that's the same problem he had with Wario overall. For now, Luma finally out, but is he going to find something for the 12 seconds? And you can see Popo just doesn't want to play that game without Luma, which is, again, a good game plan, and Ybac just let him go for it. So he has to do the work again. Get rid of that the green Luma this time, obviously, but nothing. Didn't gain anything for the past 30 seconds.
Was looking for like a huge defensive option, maybe a spot dodge, maybe a goal. Did not actually find it. Really big forwarding. But again, Ybac only getting 1-2 hits, never getting any like big Falco combo starters at this point. When you have that, you're not getting as much damage. Of course, you're missing out on the biggest thing that makes Falco Falco at the end of the day. But M.Pop0 is also making it so difficult to jump in the way that he's consistently playing under the platforms.
My goodness, again, the control from M.Pop0 here is perfect, not letting any opportunity to Ybac. And that Luma, yeah, that's a bait. Obviously, have the Luma, and as he was so focused on it, you're expecting a get-up attack and you punish it later on with the up smash.
If you go through the multi-jab, the get-up attack's a really good option at that point. If you just go through the 1-2, then Rosalina has less end lag. Of course, she's in a really good position to just dash up smash. Now you're stuck at the ledge here, makes it back on, good spacing with the down air, and M.Pop0 is looking for another big opening.
Yeah, so overall the situation is the same as game 1. The only difference is it took 2 minutes and a half to get to that point, and you can see that Ybac maybe starting to get a bit exhausted here compared to the first game. Finally finding near the stage control, obviously, but how are you going to get the kill? Luma already doing so much work again. Wow. Look at that, again, shit into up smash, perfect. My goodness, M.Pop0 is in
the best position. Has the setups on deck, the up throw into the up as well, and already completely lapping Ybac into the set at this point. This is a fantastic place to be in if you're M.Pop0, who has no trouble out of corner, who has no trouble out of disadvantage, and Ybac just looking for anything to get this stock off.
Yes, going very deep for that, but, well, oh my goodness, and he dies for it.
Yeah, you might be able to make it back with a vertical angle directly up, but if it's angled, you will not be able to. You have to make sure that you're drifting in. And now all of a sudden, it is 3-1 stocks. This isn't looking so good for Ybac. M.Pop0 is playing.
He wanted to send a message here. I mean, he had some leniency. He could go for such an option, obviously. So he wanted to go for the cutscene, the Twitter clip, you know.
Stocks 2-1. It's time to cheat, especially if the opponent decides, hey, I'm going to overextend a little bit off stage. And now all of a sudden, oh, you put it to this tech chase. I like the down smash, but it's ultimate. You miss your tech chases. It happens to the best of us. Just a little bit too late on the option.
Ybac here again getting a bit overdrowned a bit by M.Pop0 here. M.Pop0 for the first time he had a grab here. Didn't manage to connect a bit more, only 40%.
Yeah.
That was a short cutscene.
And now has to go onto the ledge. Gonna be stuck here yet again. Still put into the corner. Look at all of this pressure that M.Pop0 is applying. But Ybac finally whittled his way back on.
Okay, good. Luma again going for the up smash. Now he's looking for the kill, and you can understand why. Look at the percents already. 50% only on the second stack of M.Pop0, and get down there! Dying from a spike here. Ybac sure smiling because he didn't expect it to be happening like this. I mean, he's been going for those downers out of the stage a few times already, and well, there's a time you're going to get punished. So yeah, good job by M.Pop0 here, doing a lot of good work. Execution-wise, it's a 10 out of 10. he's been having those setups, those combos here and there with Luma, without Luma, going from a throw, going from a jab. He had everything going on. Good reads too. Yep. Those dodging that were covered with smashes. He knew exactly how his opponent was going to act in a panic as a panic option. So. Loved it. Yep. Good job for the Vegas player. I want to see him a bit more now because honestly, that was the first time I had the opportunity to watch one of his games. So let's see how he does later on.
Yeah, his setup's clean, consistent. Was it anything super fancy? No, but it was just the stuff that's like, hey, this is guaranteed damage. These are my guaranteed tech chases for optimal option coverage, right? Really good juggling as well, just use of up smashes and up tilts as well. If you do not, Rosalina is like one of those matchups that you cannot out-fund your way through. There's so many very specific situations that you need to know. One of the biggest vibe checks that entire set was jab, jab in the corner. Jab, jab. You stuck at the ledge, and we saw the 2 get-up attacks. You did not know that situation. You did not know how to actually make it back. So the question is, how do you make it back? Well, that jab, jab isn't actually going to be covering ledge hangs. So if you just sit there and wait, you had a little bit of time. Absolutely. You could drop down, double jump up air as well.
Does Falco have a double wall jump?
Yes, he does indeed, right? But you're trying to think, how do I get back on while still, you know, avoiding Rosalina? Of course, the jabs might be able to cover the jump. They'll definitely cover the neutral get up that's like against your instinct. But if you get hit with a jab at that point from like Luma, it's fine.
Yeah, it's way more fine than the smash, obviously. So you're just going to reset in the same situation later on. I mean, in 2 seconds. So yeah, you're going to take what, 5%, 6%? Yeah. But that's way better than just an F smash in the face. Way better,
and then you'll still be on the stage. You'll get your double jump back if you didn't have it before. And then also you don't want to go in because by the time that Rosalina is done jabbing, that's when she is in a position to be able to cover that with an F smash or with an up smash, right? Yeah. So good stuff anyways to both players.
Yeah, good way to start the day, honestly.
Yeah.
Now we're going to have 2 other players coming in. We have Broku against me. Second, MFH, if I'm correct. Okay, so Broku is another caster from Italy. You can see the tag here. So these are these guys are from the south of France. Okay, they made a lot of travel up there, and as I said, Broku is a caster there. Okay, so he's kind of good, decent, I would say. Nah, not that great. I mean, I don't like him. No, I love him. We're just bantering every time we meet each other because look at him. How old is he, in your opinion?
Which one? The one on the left or the one on the right? Yeah, the one on the right. Okay, the one on the right. So smashers have a tendency, either they're 18 and they're 30, or they're 30 and they look like they're 18. I'm going to say this is the kind of guy that looks a little bit younger than he is. I'm going to ballpark. I'm going to say 26.
26? Okay, he's only 21, but you know what? He looks like he's not even 18. So yeah, that guy here, Broku.
But my idea was sound.
That was good. The idea was good. The idea was good, and I respect it. I respect it.
This is a true thing of any smash shooter. You go to somebody that looks like they're like 28 years old.
Yeah.
Like me, I'm 28. Cheers. So anyways, we're going to be waiting for the set to start. So talk to me. Do you have any knowledge as to who they play?
Yes, MFH is going to be game watch player. Broku, I don't know what he plays, but I know that he plays bad anyway. So, sorry. Broku is going to be a Wario player again.
Wario. Beautiful. So, also, something that I find particularly exciting, I mention this every single time that I have the pleasure of being able to cast EU players where I am yet again in France. People get loud for winners round 2 sets in pools. People hype up their boy. People get loud. And that is something that I distinctly miss every single time. Because the only cheering that we get is like, you know, maybe top 64, top 32. It's very nice to hear like
tomorrow it's going to be bonkers.
Tomorrow is going to be loud. There will be noise complaints all around. It's going to be an amazing time. We already hear people behind us